another one. I had to. Now see, they because of the sensitivity, they now don't have. What you have is a router for the current in these calculators.
I wanted.
Okay, I'll show you. Relax, I know.
Oh, okay.
Relax. They're both basically the same, but there's something else on here that this one doesn't have. That's why I'm pulling this one out.
Okay.
Right.
Say your name for the camera. Go ahead. Identify yourself.
Name and manhood earned, reaching to godhood. 0, the ugly duckling. You should know the story of the ugly duckling.
Okay. Go ahead. Explain what you're showing me.
Okay. Well, you see, one of the main differences you'll see here, you see the X and OR in white, the OR, the XOR, that's exclusive OR, exclusive NOR, OR, and NOT. Those are for when you're designing, such as computers and all that. Those are basically for the logic gates. For logic gates, because see, in as you see here, these are numerical systems. This is the main how the computer functions. That BIN is short for binary. The HEX is hexadecimal. DEC is what we always deal in decimal, 0 through 9, 10 digits. Hexadecimal is 16 digits. Binary is only 2. That's why the computer is at this stage we are able to work with the computer in that system. Octal, that's 8, and pen, that's 5. Anyway, in binary, it's either the circuit, our computer is able to do all these things, it's either on or off. In positive logic, the 0 is off, and the 1 is on. That's in positive logic. But in the actual components, it's a range of current or voltage that determines whether it's on or off. Anyway, and these are just these give you like the truth tables. It tells you if you that's exclusive NOR, that's exclusive OR, that's OR. Now these are like adding and multiplying and all that, but it's just that it can be a little confusing. The AND, they use a dot or like what you call a full stop to represent the AND function in the mathematical thing, and the OR is the plus. It looks like a plus sign, but it's kind of backwards. The NOT says if the output is an AND, then it becomes an AND. If it's an OR, then it becomes a NOR. That's what the NOT is. It reverses it.
Right.
Okay. It reverses it. Anyway, but they're truth tables for all those and stuff. But okay.
And what do you use those for?
When you're designing, that's when you're designing the logic gates, mostly.
And what are logic gates?
Like in your computer, right? Just like I'm saying, there, for example, your storage devices, okay, or your memory, things like that, right? You normally have at least 2 inputs. You could have more. So the logic is whether it's a 0 or a 1. That's what, hence the binary. That's where the binary comes in. Right. The logic gates is what the output gives you as 0s or 1s. That's why I call it logic gates. You have registers, flip flops, and things like that. Okay, but what did you wanted me to show you something here? Was explaining something on the cal. Like I said, all the scientifics will have statistics, right? Statistics functions on it. Square root, that's any number. That's one of the basic. X is one of the basic alphabets, letters they use in math. They use several, but when you're talking about the Cartesian, that's coming from Cartesian.
Good. X. Go ahead and explain to me. I was fascinated about the explanation that you were given for the Cartesian. Explain the setup of your X and Y axis and then your Z axis.
Right.
Explain the concept of that again.
Yeah. Well, it's more than Cartesian, but in the Cartesian system, you use X, Y, Z. vertical and 2 horizontals. It's just that in the horizontal, it's going in 2 different directions.
Explain that.
The Y is vertical. The X is 1 horizontal axis. Then they're all perpendicular. All the axes are all perpendicular, which means they're 90 degrees of each other. This is 90 degrees. Vertical means totally straight up. Horizontal means a 0 slope. The vertical has an infinite slope. So you have the x-axis going this way, the z-axis going this way, and the y-axis going that way.
And it's a Cartesian configuration.
Well, all of the systems is the same basically. It's just that it's just that the like spherical, rectangular is Cartesian, and cylindrical, whatever. They're all basically 90 degrees.
Triangle would be what?
No, well, they don't have a triangular system. The triangle is the shape. It has 3 sides. That's basically what a triangle is. They can have different, but all the angles, they have 3 sides and 3 angles. But the total is gonna have to be 180 degrees. All of the angles added together in a triangle totals 180 degrees.
So are you a designer?
I got other stuff to do, though. I got other stuff.
Yeah, you gotta talk to me, man.
No.